Hello everyone. This is Shreyas Raj from NC Rapid XCI. So I've built this email personalization system that allows you to completely personalize the whole emails for technically free, which means you only need the Gemini API keys and the Grok API keys. Both are free versions. Additionally, you might also need like the API key of your mailing system. Maybe you are using Brevo, maybe you are using Mailchimp, maybe you are using Mailgun, maybe you are using Instantly. I'm using Instantly here. So this is the whole system that I have. And what the system does is that for Gemini, it goes on to the web, finds information about the particular company, and then personalizes the email. For Grok, it is used to remove any JSON, because what happens is that these are small context models, which means they are not as powerful and as efficient as GPT-4o. For what I'm using for Gemini, it is I'd say at the level of GPT-4, which is not like, again, which is a lot dumber than I'd say GPT-4o. So for that particular reason, this model cannot do everything. So if I tell this model, hey, also remove the backticks and only give me the JSON, somehow it's going to ignore that part because it's already doing a lot of stuff. It's going on the web, it's finding information, it's crafting an email, it's doing all of that stuff. So that's why it won't necessarily do that. That's why I have another module which is of Grok, which is used to simply just remove the JSON, remove the backticks from the JSON so that it could be parsed and further it could be sent to Instantly. So this thing works perfectly fine. If I have to open Instantly, as you could see, I already got a response. This one is not interested, but yeah, you're losing leads because of this one thing. So I mean, people are sure to open this email just because of how compelling the email copy is or how powerful the targeting is. So if I were to just refresh this, so I'm adding all the emails in this particular I'd say campaign. So 795 emails till now, and we got 75 hours contacted. I mean, the sent, 149 got bounced, and 79%, so it's complete. So almost like 20% of the emails they're getting bounced, which is typical. But I just want that I like the number to be zero. But yeah, I don't mind. So the scenario is very simple. I'll just open a new make scenario just to show you guys how it works. So we got our Google Sheets module here. This module queries through the I'd say queries through the whole database, and then, like, let's just say we have a company email and we have a company domain name, we have a company name. So we need at least either the company name. If there's no company name, just get me the company domain, throw it into Google Gemini. Gemini will take care of the writing the email copy and stuff like that, and then throw it into Grok. Grok will remove the JSON, like remove the additional parts from the JSON, throw it into a JSON parser, and like then throw it into Instantly, and it's gonna easily, like, it's gonna easily send the email. So now there's a thing that I would like you guys to note here is that there's this ignore error module. This module is specifically set up here just because Grok. The issue with Grok is that it has a shorter limit than Gemini, which a problem occurs when let's just say even though the rate limit of Gemini is much higher, for Grok it's much lower. That's why I had to add a ignore module that, let's just say that if in case it says rate limit has exceeded, so we could try again after 10 seconds, after 20 seconds, and most of the time it works pretty fine. And I mean, for me, I've just, like, all the 700 leads, I pumped that all for completely free with the help of these modules. So, and you can also, what you could do is you could always create a new temp mail. You could use temp mail and always create a new make.com account. You'll get 10,000 free credits, use those, and then once it's over, dispose the account, create a new account. It's a bit of work, but it's effectively free. So if I go to a new scenario, if I have to build this again, I'll use Google Sheets. I'll click on search rows because we are going to search through all the rows. Search rows. Another neat thing that I've done here is that if you were to look at this scenario, this last is called its update cell. The reason being it is update cell is because we have to ensure that the same cell is not repeated twice. Because the lead is, for once the lead is in Instantly, the lead should not be again cycled through every time. That's why if I have to show you the sheet, I'll just show you the sheets. Okay, sheets. So this one would be a short one because I just spent 10 hours building this, and it was a big pain. I mean, I tried every LLM module. I was trying Hugging Face. I tried Grok. I thought of doing everything by Grok, but Grok had like it was just acting a bit zesty or freaky, so I switched to Gemini, and I'm using Gemini's old model. This model is, I think it's a Flash 1.5 8 billion parameters. It's like a very very old model. It's from 24, and I'm using that just because it had like the it was best suited for my purpose. But if you want to spend a bit of money, you could easily get your hands on Anthropic modules, and Anthropic modules are just damn good. Like if you want to do copywriting, if you want to write email scripts, there's nothing better in the market than Anthropic's Claude APIs, because they're like the best out there in the market. So we click on sheet name. Here we are supposed to add a filter. The filter should be that sent L does not exist, because if I have to show you the sheet again, yeah. So in the end, this L column, it is set to sent. So what this particular module does is that it looks at like this row, this column, it cycles through the column, checks any column where there is like where there is not sent. If sent is not there, it means that that particular column like that particular column has not been cycled through yet, and it is yet to be cycled. So this module allows us to only send to the like cycle through the leads which have not been sent yet and will be sent, like need to be sent. So I think this has like almost 13,000 leads. So yeah, a long way to go, but still pretty solid overall. So as you could see, it's turning sent. I'm thinking it's also like leaving out these. I say it's also leaving these. I don't know why, but it's also leaving a lot of, I'd say, spaces here. It's not collecting all of that as into sent, which is weird. I had to check why. But I mean, yeah, if you have a large amount of lead, if you have 14,000 leads, it does not usually matter if 100, 200, 300 get lost. Now, even though you don't preferably want that thing to get lost, still, if it does get lost, it's not a big issue. That's what I'm trying to say. So sheets, then we're gonna go into a Gemini module. Just grab Gemini from here. Create a completion. So we got 1.5 Pro and we got 1.5 Flash. Yeah, we got 1.5 Flash. So I'm using 1.5 Flash 8B latest. But you could also use GPT Gemini 1.5 Pro. But the problem with Pro is that if I check the documentation, being honest, I'll just show you the documentation. I'll just click on rate limit. Gemini. It's going to show all of that. So if I go to Generative Cloud, Generative AI, Vertex Studio. Where is it? So yeah, under this panel, you could see for Gemini 1.5 Flash, it's like the fastest model, and yeah, rate performance, rate limits is 15 requests per minute, 1 million tokens per minute, and 1,500 tokens per day. I'm using this 8B one because it's I think this one is like a more better one. So the rate limits still apply. 15 RPM, 1 million tokens. If you were using like this 1.1 Pro or 1.5 Pro, it's only two requests per minute, and for the Gemini 1.0 Pro, it's like 1.1 like 15 requests per minute. So this is like a bit on the lower end because we don't want to, like technically we prefer to have more I'd say free usage. So I've used Gemini 1.5 Flash. It's also faster, so it's a double win. So yeah, I'll just wait. I'll just okay. Under user, if I have to click on this model roles, type would be text. Let me just check. So it is still loading that, but yeah, if I have to stop, I don't actually want to stop this, being honest. Okay, I think it is gonna either way stop this. So I'll open into a new tab. Create a new scenario. Import. I'll import this one because this is one we are using right now. I'll just copy the prompt because the prompt is just too long. But yeah, you could just change the prompt as per your requirement. So this one is first. I mean, this is like a lot of prompt engineering here, just because it's like a small model, so you need to give it a lot of guidance and a lot of details. So you are a given company name, research the pain points, end with PS sent from iPhone, stuff like that, and yeah. Then I've given it like a few for real estate. You are supposed to write an email like this. So these emails were written by Claude. I took the emails from Claude and fed it into make.com. That GPT-5, okay. Once the agency, one agency hits, okay, something along those lines. Okay, this is like the prompt is would be in the module, so you guys don't need to worry about that. Click on user. Under user, you should okay. So in this part, this is like you could give this AI model as much information as you want. You could give the AI model company name, company decision maker name, decision maker's title, then icebreaker. So what I'm doing is this is like an old Gemini. This is like an old instantly lead sheet that I'm using here. But for a new lead sheet, you could just give it like maybe LinkedIn URL. Just do like avoid giving LinkedIn URLs. Just give it company name, company URL, the person that you're writing the email to, so that it could use the person's name in the email. I had a lot of stuff, and yeah, I mean, you could just easily like waltz through this. It's very easy. Then if I would go to Grok is also like a free LLM kind of stuff. So create a new chat completion. I'll grab this particular prompt, paste it here. Where is it? 70. Okay, so you can technically use any of these Llama modules. I don't usually mind. I just prefer 70B because like the more parameters it means it is better, it's more versatile, it understands stuff easier. All the validate your JSON, stuff like that. So we had to add this to validate JSON. Now we could also add like a replace module, but I don't prefer that, just because it's not the most you it's not the most convenient thing to use, and it takes a lot of I say you need to have a deep knowledge of using the replace modules to actually use it. So the result would be this content. So this content gets cleaned. Then we go into JSON parser. Parse JSON. JSON string would be this JSON string from Grok, and this is my data structure. So in order to make your data structure, all you have to do is this is running, right? This one is running. So just grab something from here. Let's just say I grab this input, okay? Collection user. So this is like the input that we have, okay? So leave out the JSON, just only copy this part, this much part, copy, go into JSON, go into JSON, add structure, generate structure, place this as sample data, generate, and it will automatically generate like a JSON prompt, a JSON response. Then you could just simply use instantly. So instantly, whatever you're using, you can use Brevo, you could use MailChimp, you can use Mailgun. So I'll just use instantly because I use instantly, yeah, right? So yeah, I'll lead to campaign ID, select the campaign ID, select the lead email. So you could get the lead email from email chaser. Maybe you could use Animal Finder. Maybe you could use all those different platforms to get the email. Either it would be in your in my case, it is already present in the email section of this lead list, which is cool. And yeah, this much is enough. Now last part in here would simply be to update a cell. So this cell would specifically be like, it would be of the same spreadsheet that we are pulling data from. So marketing leads, yep. Cell name would be, okay, cell is L in my case. So just get a column where you could type in sent. It could be any empty column. It could be AZ, BZ, CZ. It could be Z. It could be anything that where the whole spreadsheet ends. You make a column called sent. So this is L column here. So I'll type in here L and then the row number, and value would be sent. Now it could be any value. It should just not be empty. That's all. It could be any value. Save that, and it's technically done. Now all you have to do is add another handler module, which is ignore. A JSON request would be the same. So the data from the JSON request, all you need to do is now go to custom variables, create a custom variable called subject line, and another custom variable called email body. Okay, and here you paste the subject line, here you paste the email body. Now you could also add first name, last name, but I do not prefer that because AI is writing the whole email, so let it do its thing. I'm not going to interfere in that, and it's almost done. It's technically complete. Now I have to run this. Now I'm already running this on one side, so I will not interrupt this. But this is how you build like a free, complete email personalizer. What the hell went wrong? The operation was timed out. Okay, so the operation got timed out, but yeah, now you could see it for live. So I did have added first name, last name, and this is like subject line, email body, and this is the body of the email that we're using. Here the leads get changed, so the sent column turns into sent. It's no longer empty. This is a data structure. Here I'm using llama 370 billion 8192. I think this thing had more rate request per minute limit, so I'm using this. Gemini AI, we also got yeah, we got so many requests. So Gemini is good. If I were to use, let's just say, let me use Pro. Let's just see how this one's gonna perform. I think Pro is gonna perform much better. But like for the rate limit issues, that's why I use Flash, because I'm not a big fan of Gemini modules in particular. But you cannot stack Grok modules, because if you try to stack Grok modules, it could be disastrous. I mean, it won't just work. It's going to time out every 5 seconds, and you have to ensure that it runs smoothly and there's not a too much friction. As you know, you're gonna add ignore module everywhere, and then the scenario is not even gonna run through, which is not something that we want ever. So that's why we're using this. So Gemini is taking its time. I think the results would be better. Hey Michael, saw your marketing services helping small businesses and personal outreach all without head counts. Yeah, so it's all pretty cool. Anyways, if you like this video, if you found this helpful, please drop a like, share, subscribe. Also, I'll drop my Discord server link. You can join in there and have a chat with me and my team. And yeah, so let's see you later in another video. Anyways, cheers. Thanks for wait. Okay, the API key exceeded. That's why I was using Flash. That's why I was using Flash, because I knew this thing had like a really miserably low API stuff. So yeah, run once. So anyways, thanks for watching. Follow for more.